Do I have a deal? Do I not have a deal is huge.
Right. Check the box, I've done it.
Yeah.
I can do it. I am capable of doing it.
Yeah.
In fact, I would tell lots of people, even if you make $0 on your first deal, it's still worth it to go through.
Worth the momentum.
With the momentum, get that checkbox, get your first deal, because you need to know that you are capable and cross that line. I'm a real estate investor. I'm sharing everything I know about Subject to in a way that complete beginners understand. This guy is John Pratt, our fearless novice, diving headfirst into the world of Subject to real estate deals. Watch as I start him on the path. I'm your guide, Kyle Kargas, and this is Subject to Real Estate Secrets, the path from moron to millionaire. Welcome to Subject to Real Estate Secrets, the path from moron to millionaire. A Subject to real estate deal is when you can go buy a house, you're the owner, you took over their existing mortgage without using your credit, nothing, it stays in their name. They get to move on, do what they want to do, and you get to keep that loan and, more importantly, that interest rate.
Yeah.
Right? You want to be taking over those lower interest rates. So we are back here on this episode. John, I'm excited about this. You have made massive progress. I am hoping everyone that's watching has made massive progress, because I just want to say, your first deal should be closing next week.
Yep. Yeah. It's crazy.
How exciting is that?
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
What does it feel like? In weird ways, it feels overdue, like I'm owed something, but it's like more so though. It's like, oh, cool. Like I finally made some real measurable progress. That's measurable to me.
Right. Measurable to you probably in a deal or not.
Yeah.
And then also money.
Right, dollars, yeah.
And in dollars.
But yeah. And also the binary, do I have a deal? Do I not have a deal is huge.
Right. Check the box, I've done it.
Yeah.
I can do it. I am capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Right? That is massive.
Yeah.
Right? In fact, I would tell lots of people, even if you make $0 on your first deal, it's still worth it to go through.
Worth the momentum.
With the momentum, get that checkbox, get your first deal, because you need to know that you are capable and cross that line. Okay? So very, very cool. And it's coming fast. So we're 1 week away from that deal closing.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm excited. I'm excited for you as well. That'll be your first deal ever. And we have it all on camera for you.
It's all archived on the show.
Exactly. Okay, cool. Update me. The last episode, we also talked about you doing private money lending.
Yes.
Right? What are your thoughts? This is the last week.
Yeah.
Okay? I have things all lined up that I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay? Unless we do it differently. After last week, what are your thoughts?
So I've decided to money lend on this deal.
You are going to lend on it?
Yes.
Okay.
We talked about that last week. And I'm like, I don't know, should I do it? You know.
Okay.
And then later, I think it was that day, I'm like texting him like, let's do this.
Okay.
I'm in.
So you're in. You're going to be, so that's your second deal.
Yeah.
On the same property, you're doing two deals.
Yeah.
Right?
Two distinct, they're different things.
You pulled the list and you did the finder.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. And now you're going to be the lender.
Yeah.
Right? Bring the money to the table for the closing, right? For the renovations, right? For the furniture, etc.
Yeah.
You're going to be the lender on all of that stuff. And you've never lent on real estate before either.
Nope.
You're doing two things that you've never done before at the same time. That is phenomenal. Okay? Just like we just talked about, getting your first deal, checking that box, you're going to be getting two.
Yeah.
And don't let that momentum slow down.
No, yeah.
Right? We got to keep these going. Okay. Interesting. I love this.
Two things, yeah. I mean, they're big things.
Both are big.
And to be honest, like you'll see me here, I'm like, I don't seem like I'm jumping for joy, because I don't know really I know it entails a lot, but I don't know. It's still around the next corner.
Yeah.
But I've arrived at that corner.
Right.
You know. So to me, it's like, oh, cool, I'm at a new corner.
Yeah.
I know there's more.
And it still took you a lot to get to the corner.
Yeah.
Because think about it, we've talked about it for 2 episodes almost now.
Yeah.
And you weren't sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like this last episode and the one before. Okay, yeah.
We talked about it, right? And then we talked about like whether you should or not.
Yeah.
Right? And then it took some deep thinking, right? And I'm sure I think you went back and forth.
Yeah, analyzed some of my alternatives and yeah.
Right. And so interesting. So it took a lot. And last week we talked about the intangibles.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this then. Why is it yes? Why is the answer yes for
Why is
you?
it yes? Because I think it opens doors that I don't know or that I don't know about yet, and those are worth it. You know, I know they're worth it, but I don't know what they are.
Yes.
So just lending on a deal, like having those two distinct deals, two separate deals, my first two deals, can turn into something that I can't even measure yet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I don't even know how to think about it yet.
And that's the intangibles that we were talking about in
yeah,
the previous episode,
yeah.
right? You can't measure them. You just know it could be big,
Yeah.
right? And that there will be stuff coming to you.
Yeah, I mean it's cool because on the show people know who you are,
Right.
obviously before the show, but now it's like, oh, people see me. It's like, okay, it's kind of cool. Like there's I guess trust there because content is a very fast, efficient way of building that trust,
Right.
and then obviously having the two deals. Oh, like people watching, they know that I can do this stuff, and it's kind of cool. You know,
Very, very cool,
Kind of
right?
cool. It is cool.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. And when you know that we use private money lending all the time,
Yeah.
right? For a lot of our deals,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, I mean, people watching, right? Like, hey, we always have more deals,
Yeah.
right? So there's more opportunities like this, but it'll be cool. It'll be cool for them to see that you're doing this as well.
Yeah.
Right? And you came to these conclusions yourself. And that's good. That's important to understand that. Okay, cool. Well, this whole arc, the story of your
Yeah.
first deal, though, is coming to an end next week. Okay, you're going to have gotten your first deal. You're going to have gotten investing the money into your second deal, right? I have a thought.
Okay.
Okay, I wasn't going to do this.
Okay.
Would you be opposed? We should go to Albuquerque.
We should go to Albuquerque. Yeah. So I was thinking about this also. So today I thought I never thought about this before, like earlier, like today.
Okay, what are your thoughts on it?
I was like, we should go. I said the same thought. We should go to Albuquerque. Like
Why? Why
Yeah,
would
yeah.
you want to go to Albuquerque?
Yeah, so-
I'm curious if it's the same as mine.
So you noticed in I think 2 episodes ago, I was like, oh, I feel uncomfortable buying something that's so far away from me. And then you're like, well, John, would you be the one changing the toilet anyway if it was local?
Right.
So just move it 200 more miles. Like, who cares? What's the difference? It's not that I need proximity to the deal that I'm funding.
Okay.
It's for content. It's to put a cap on my deal.
Right.
Like story-wise. I want to show, oh, look, this is the terminus of this deal.
How many episodes of More Than a Millionaire have we shot watching you go from beginning until now? And
Right.
a huge chunk of that is this first deal.
Yeah, yeah.
And so to not have, that's where my
Yeah.
mind went to. To
It's like
not
do it
have
for the
real
gram.
video of you seeing the house
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
realism of it,
Yeah.
I think would help solidify the story, help people that are watching. But
Yeah.
also, I think it will help you too, make it even more real
Yeah.
to where you're like, yep. And it doesn't mean that you'll have to go do that next time because
No,
I don't.
yeah.
I've never been to Albuquerque.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
own houses in places I've never been to before.
Yeah.
Right? I've crossed that line.
Yeah.
I have people tell me all the time, hey, no, I could never do that. I have to only invest in my backyard. Right? Which you
Right.
slightly shared, but like it feels like you just shared now that you've overcome that to a certain degree.
Right, right. Because I mean, I'm funding it, so my money's parked in this, or it will be.
Yeah, you're
next
putting
week,
money.
You know,
You're putting
parked
money
in
on
it.
it.
But it's like, you're bringing up a good point because it's like, do I have to be there if I'm funding it? Do I have to be there anymore if I'm not funding it and it's still
Is
my
the ans-
house?
Yeah. What's your answer? Is your answer different if you were the owner of this house, if you were buying it?
In a weird way, yeah, I would be more apprehensive about not that I have to go there, but that it has to be close, right? I would still be a little weirded out.
Why do you
know?
think?
I don't know, but I know at the same time, I'm not one of those people who thinks I will always have to do this. I will always have to blah 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 invest in my own backyard because I see people. I'm in the room with someone every week
All right.
that you've never even been to a lot of the doors that you own.
So you think it will change? You
Yes,
know that
yes, I
some
know
of those
I
thoughts
know it'll
exist.
change,
Some
yeah.
of those thoughts exist in your head, but you can also you see the same thoughts because of what you're seeing. That you're like, I know that won't always be the case, but you still have this inclination, some of these thoughts to do your first actual ownership of property local.
Yeah, yeah. I know enough to know that what they call self-efficacy, right? If those around you are doing something, then it's like, oh, I can do that.
Right.
You know, eventually,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And those feelings and thoughts are normal, right? I have
Yeah.
people all day long are like telling me they're like, yeah, no, I can't, right? And so until you get exposed to it, you start thinking about it, you start figuring it out. But yeah, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Right? You're like, oh, all of a sudden ownership changes that. And here's my thought. I can tell you why I think that it's different. Because when you buy something, you're in it for the long term. There is no easy out. When you're lending, now you still have to be careful, right? Because ultimately, if things went horrendous, right, you're lending. They say it lend to own, right? Because if things went horribly wrong, you're lending on it, and you could take that house, right? And so you could end up with the house if things went horribly wrong, right? But yet, the chances of that are extremely low.
Right.
So what's real reality is you're lending money, and you have an easy way to get that money back.
So I know ABC, I know XYZ, I know the exit.
Yes.
And that's enough sometimes. I don't have. I know there's an alphabet between those, but I don't have to know everything.
But you do know the XYZ.
Yeah.
When you own,
you
have no idea the XYZ. You don't know if you're going to own that for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. You might have a goal.
Yeah.
You might have a plan.
Yeah.
But you don't really know.
Yeah.
Right? But with lending, it's, hey, here's the term.
It's it's written out.
Right. It's written out. Here's the plan. Most 99% of the time.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it probably is. And I think with buying some property, etc., you'll be able to get past that as well. But what a cool thing to even have that be a challenge.
Right.
Guess what? You can't have that challenge unless you're buying property.
So to me, that problem is not in my face right now.
Right.
So it's like, okay, it doesn't exist.
Gosh,
it'll exist later.
I love business. I love real estate because this is what happens. You get new challenges put right in your face that you now need to overcome. And once you get through that challenge, there'll be another one. Don't worry about that other one yet.
Yeah.
Worry about the challenge that you're working on right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I guess I have experience kissing goodbye, 50, 60, whatever, $1,000, because I've put it in the stock market. It's like, the stock market's down. I'm not going to sell. I'm going to hold on to it for another year, another 2 years. So it's like I'm comfortable with
that makes sense.
Putting money to work.
Yeah.
And just not really knowing when it's going to come back.
Having to trust somebody else to a certain extent with that amount of money, etc. Type of thing. Okay.
Yeah, but it's still, being a PML, right?
Is different. It's still different. So that's cool. It's going to make you grow, and I'm excited about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah! You have to cross those lines.
And it's nice too because the time horizon is more or less controlled.
Yep.
The risk tolerance is more or less mitigated, like against other things, certain other things, depending on what you compare it against. But yeah.
Yeah, and it's backed by real estate. Right. Which you're like, oh, worst case scenario, I had to take a house and and then I chose to hold on to it for 10 years, and the house doubled or tripled in value, right?
Yeah.
And made money that way. And get all the we have already talked about in other episodes.
All the upsides.
Why the world do I want to buy it, right?
Yeah.
I'm buying it for all the other reasons that we've already talked about. So, okay, so you're on board. I think we go to New Mexico.
Okay.
I've never been to New Mexico in general.
Show them,
At all. Show everybody else. Let's show them. We showed them just a video, right? Some pictures, but we will go there.
Okay. It's the next state over. You've never been to New Mexico?
I've never been to New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right? So let's go.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. Okay. So, guys, come with us. Watch us on the next video. Come and check out the house that we are buying, John is lending on, and we are doing real estate. So, until next time, see ya.